Hi everyone, I'm Abby Mars. I'm with CalFresh Healthy Living UC, coming to you on site from one of our school gardens outdoor learning labs. Now more than ever, it's very, very important to wash hands in the garden, wash hands when you're working with any kind of food. So what I'm going to show you today are some very, very simple ways to put together some portable hand washing stations. You can just pull the items right out of your garden shed, put them up, and multiple people can wash their hands at one time safely. As you can see, all I have here just a few simple items. I have a metal watering can, a plant hanger, a nice large metal bin, and a PVC pipe. I'm sure you're very curious how all these are going to work exactly. In addition, I have a few other random items here. So stay tuned. I will be going to different areas of the garden, setting these up and showing you exactly how they work. Hey, I am at one of our first hand washing stations. I'll be setting this up to show you how it works. Again, it's just a large metal bin. I actually found this at Ross. You might find it at Marshall's, any place like that. Simple, basic aluminum bin, and I like that it's oblong because it can just accommodate more people washing their hands. So what I'm adding to this is I went and I took some old aluminum cans. I will show you right here. It's just a soup can, real simple. I took a coat hook. You can see it'd just be a normal coat hook that you would hang things on, hang keys on, whatever you like. I drilled a few holes. I have attached it and screwed it into the can. And then at the other end, the bottom end where the bottom's attached, I just made a few simple holes with a nail. That's all it is. This is attached to the open top. Very, very easy. I've got a few of these cans here. Very simply just hang them on the edge. And I take my hose and just fill it up with some water. I do need to make sure this is at least halfway full so that it's plenty to dip the cans into. So I'm going to keep filling a little more here. Okay, we have a good amount of water in here. All you have to do now is you're going to take a can, you dip it in. I have this on just a simple tree stump so that there's access all the way around. It's a perfect kind of little table for this. And then I just hang it on the edge. As you can see, got some water trickling right out of here. I'm just going to hang it on the edge. And it's very, very easy. Just get your hands under there and wash your hands. Do another one over here to show a little bit better. Just hang it on the outside. I'm gonna have some soap. Rub my hands under there. Hands free. See, I don't have to hold it. I'm just able to get my hands under there. Get my hands nice and clean. So there you have it. This is one of the ways. As you can see, I got multiple cans here. You can also choose where you might put this. If you want to have this somewhere that the water can be recycled for the garden, you can always do that. I just have it kind of right here in the middle of our stump circle because it's a good universal place to be able to do the hand washing station. Stay tuned, I'll show you a next easy way to wash your hands out in the garden that's portable. So I am over here now by the front of the garden, right along the fence. A lot of gardens are usually surrounded by a chain link fence or at the front of the school. So this is a really, really simple way to set up a hand washing station if you have a fence at your garden. So I'm going to start with, I have two simple, I got some scrap lumber at the lumber store. They give it away. I drilled a couple holes in it. And I got some real simple fine wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang this up onto the fence. You can kind of do wherever it's easiest for you to reach. The best way is to have this at a height about waist high. You want the blocks at about waist high. So I've got one up. I'm going to put the second one up. About so far apart. Good. Just gonna make sure it's right about the same height as the other one. Use a little twist to hold it. And I'm going to get my PVC pipe. Stick this through both these holes. Okay, now what you might not see right now, I'm going to actually come back and show you the setup. What I did is I just took a piece of PVC pipe that has a little bit bigger end on it right here. The other end I just capped. I just used some pipe, cement, and glue. I capped it. And then what I did with this one is every so many inches, I drilled some holes. I just did 3 little holes with a drill, little tiny point on it. Did another few holes right here. You can see about every foot or so I have little holes on here. I'm going to set this back up here. Make sure that the holes are not blocked by the piece of wood and that they're facing downwards. So I will be right back. I'm going to go get a hose because that's the next step to this portable fence side hand washing station. I'll be right back. I'm back with a hose. This is usually a job a little better for 2 people. That way you're not having to waste any water. Someone can bring the hose over, another person can turn it on from wherever the spigot is. I'm gonna move this in a little closer so you can see better how this is working. Lower this down for you so everyone's got a nice view of the pipe. I'm just gonna start over at this end. I'm going to stick the hose, will go right in here. Straight in here, and it'll stay, usually. This is a little different hose, but it'll usually stay. And you can see, there's all the hand washing stations for everybody to get their hands washed safely in the garden. And I want to show you a little bit closer up because I was able to get the hose to stay. You can see I just get my hands under here. Again, I can wash it, and this is something you could hang some soap. You could hang some soap up here on the fence and make it real easy to get a hold of soap and get hands nice and clean. Again, you can always set something up to collect the used water and recycle that into the garden. Have one more way to show you how to easily wash your hands in the garden. This is more for one person to do at a time, but if you just have a very low number of people in the garden, this is super easy. I just got a metal watering can from Ace Hardware and a plant hook. I'm just going to take this, I'm going to hang it on the fence. It can hang anywhere, it can hang at the top, it can hang at a lower height, depending the height of the students or who you have in the garden. And I'm going to fill this with water. Real easy again. I'm just going to fill it just about halfway full, just for demonstration purposes, to show you how easy this works. So I got a little bit in there. Take the hose, put it into a garden bed, give that some water. And all I do is I hook it to the handle so that it's at an angle. I'm gonna lower that down for you to see a little better. So there you have it, another super easy way. Get your hands washed outside in the garden. Very, very easy to just pick up, empty it into the garden bed, whatever you have left, and put it away in the shed. So there you are. Those are 3 very simple, very portable ways to make hand washing stations in a school garden or outdoor learning lab. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you have any questions, I will have time for Q&A later, and hope you got some great ideas now. Feel free to use these, go from what I've showed you, make some more great ideas, and I'd love to hear back how you like them. Bye.